Are you getting all of the credit you deserve? Now, I'm not talking about credit from your kids or from your spouse or your friends. I'm talking about tax credit. Now, the topic we're going to talk about here real quickly for a few moments is the Employee Retention Credit. Hi, I'm Chuck Thornton, and I am with RC Thornton Accounting Group, and I'm up here in Arizona, a Cabin Loop Trail, and I thought I'd take a break and talk about ways that you might be able to get some credit. So, some of our clients have already gotten the credit. And if you did, this video may not be of interest to you, but pass it on to someone that's in business that you think maybe has not heard about the credit. But with the COVID stuff that happened a couple of years ago, the Congress came out with several different credits. And the one I want to talk about is the Employee Retention Credit because it is still available by amending tax returns for your payroll. And here briefly how it works. In the period is 2020, 2021, so it's not too far ago. If your business was shut down because of a governmental order, then you could be eligible for the credit. Now, shut down, governmental order, it could be dentists, for instance, whose operations were shut down and they couldn't see patients. Other situations could be restaurants. There's a variety of things where there were shut down orders, where people were shut down. Their suppliers may have been shut down, or major customers over from California. They were more significant in their shutdown process. So there was a credit that was available there. And then the second credit, it's the same credit, but the same criteria is that if your gross volume dropped in 2020 compared to 2019, 2021 compared to 2019, and you do it on a quarter-by-quarter basis. We'll call them Q1, 2, 3, and 4. If your volume dropped into 2,000 quarters, 50% or more in a quarter compared to their respective quarter 2019, then you could be eligible for the credit. Now, I'll tell you what the credits are in a few moments, but the 2020 wasn't really that exciting. It's the 2021s that are exciting. There, the credit is if you dropped in volume 20%, not 50%, but 20% in any quarter, Q1, 2, and 3, in 2021 compared to the respective 2019, then you could be eligible for the credit. Now, how much are the credits? For 2020, the max credit per employee was basically 50% of the first $10,000 of wages for the year, not the quarter, for the year. And that was it. 2021, it was 70% per quarter, not for the year, up to $10,000. That means that if you had $10,000 worth of wages for an employee who was there all 3 quarters and you had your reduction in volume or shutdown in 2021, you could have a $7,000 credit. We have clients who've really gotten a significant amount of money back on these things. So how do you go about getting this? Well, I would talk with your accountant, or if we're doing your accounting, you can talk with us. Feel free to give us a holler if we don't. And you need to file amended payroll reports. Your 941s is the way you do it. There was a different process while this was going on, but you have to file amended payroll reports. So you have to do the analysis, and then you need to have your accountant or some person go ahead and amend the payroll reports. We've been doing this for our clients. Now, by the way, there's still time left to do this because the statute of limitations runs for several years. So I wouldn't dilly-dally on this, but you do have a little bit of time. For our folks, give us a call if we have not already done it for you or it has not been done. And I could, in about 20 minutes, I can go over it with you and explain whether there's something there for you. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my backpacking trip that I'm on right now that I got to talk with you about some credits that you might get. And so this is Chuck Thornton signing off.